On your driving test, you're going to be pulled up on the left a lot. You're going to be pulled up on the left at least 3 times and then up to 6 times. So you're definitely going to be pulling up 3 times because you've got the angle start, which is when you park about a car length behind another car and then pull away to show your brilliant clutch control, your observations forwards and your mirrors and your decisions to pull away. So that's called an angle start. If you've been to test before, you'll remember that he says, I'd like you to pull up on the left. I'd like you to be about a car length away from the parked car. Don't worry about the driveway or the single yellow line or the double yellow line. Just pull up about a car length away. And that's the angle start because he wants to see how you pull away. You're also going to be pulled up on a hill start for the obvious reason that he doesn't want you to roll backwards on your hill. So it's handbrake, setting up a biting point, set the gas 2000 revs, find the biting point, and then again, all the regular checks, all the mirrors, safe time to pull away, signal if necessary. You can't roll backwards. And then you're going to get the busy when he's probably going to wait until there's someone following you, and then he's going to say, I'd like you to pull up on the left, please, in a safe and convenient place, or pull up in a place that he wants you to, because he may give you special permission to ignore the yellow line or the double yellow line or the driveway, whatever he's allowing you to do. Then you'll pull up on the left. You only are allowed to pull up in those places if he's given you special permission, by the way. Let me just say that again. If he says pull up in a safe and convenient place, it's got to be somewhere where you would leave the car to go on holiday to Jamaica for 2 weeks. It's got to be there, allowed to be there, not in front of a driveway, not on any zigzag lines, not any double yellow lines, single yellow lines in, opposite another car. But he will give you special permission sometimes. Where was I? So a busy, he'll wait until somebody's following you and he'll say, please pull up on the left. When you stop, a lot of the time, the person who has been following you now has to stop because they need to give way to oncoming people. If there's only a few people just dotted around on the road, it's probable that you're going to stay in that position and you're going to wait until the person behind you's overtaken you and gone before you're going to start all the process of moving off. Probable. But if there's lots and lots and lots of traffic coming and the person behind you is absolutely unable to go, like it's impossible, then possibly you could do mirrors, signal to alert him that you're going to go, and then check everything, and then you could go off in front of the person that you just stopped. But I would say that's quite rare. Most of the time when you come to a stop, the person behind is going to be eager to overtake you as soon as there's no one coming towards you. If you are going to wait for the person behind you to go, don't signal. Make sure that you stay with no signal on so he knows constantly that he's just preparing to overtake you, okay? You don't want to have a signal on to the right if the person behind is going to overtake you. Just wait until they're gone. These signals should be alerting the oncoming people that you're leaving the side of the road, not the people behind, unless you're actually going to go off in front of them. If you put it on and you have no intention of going, then the people behind you may freak out and actually stop. So be very careful about using a signal to the right if you have no intention of going. So you're going to have these pull-ups on the left. So you're definitely going to have the angle start, the hill start, the busy. Those are your 3. And then you might just get random normals, as I like to call them. You'll just randomly pull up on the left and then pull away again, just so he can check your blind spot, check your decisions to go, check your mirrors, check your clutch control, and all that stuff. But then obviously you may pull up on the right to do a manoeuvre. You may pull up on the left to do a parallel park. I would strongly suggest that every time you come to a stop that you reset the car. I cannot tell you how many people over the years have pulled up on the left and they've left it in third. And then when the examiner goes, thank you, drive on when you're ready, they try and pull away in third. They start stalling over and over again. They can't work out why they're stalling. And then in the end, the examiner says, you need first, and they've failed. Yeah. So every time the examiner says, I'd like you to pull up on the left in a safe and convenient place, or you can pull up on the line, please don't worry about the line, I'm giving you permission, or don't worry about the driveway, I'm giving you permission. Whenever you pull up on the left in the safe way, mirror signal, I would strongly suggest that you reset the car. So when you come to a stop, you go handbrake on, yeah, up, into neutral from whatever gear that you were in, and then turn the signal off if it's still on. I call that 1, 2, 3 every time you come to a stop. I'm sorry about the angles, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, and then wait for him to say, thank you. Drive on when you're ready. It's so much more likely then that you'll pull away with the correct gear, because you'll be putting it into first to set up like you always do, right? You're not going to be like trying to pull off in third or anything. It's more likely that if you try to pull away and you're in no gear, that when you lift up to the biting point, you're like, where's my bite? You know, of course, I'm not in gear. So it's just so much better to do it that way, right? So when you stop, reset the car with handbrake on into neutral, signal off, 1, 2, 3, and then wait for further instructions. I hope that helps, because it's been something over the years that's really got my students. So yeah, I really hope that helps. Take care.